Okay, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Jets. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here goes Hunt. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Yeah, I got you. Shoot. Red 80.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Watch the screen. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, Orbit. I got him. Hey. Here we go.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Safe. Red 80.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Darnold now to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and it's 3rd and 4.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, 50 to Mike, 50 to Mike. All day, baby, all day. Hey, seam 6. Exit. Mike's 50. Here we go.
Now Darnold. And he's he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing is Jackson. Going deep downfield. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Darnold. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson going deep down. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross 52 yards as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Go ahead, take a seat. You can't stop me.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Me, I got it.
Here's Bell. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Bell. And some room to maneuver. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. 24 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Of course, he's fresh off the Offensive Player of the Week in the AFC, and what a game it was last week, and a long touchdown run right there.
He and his offensive line, the receivers blocking downfield, they're all in sync right now. Could carry him to a 2nd straight Player of the Week award.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
You got 3 down, 3 down.
Here's Jackson. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. But they'll get 5 on the dump off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Switch.
To throw is Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Get ready.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. On the ground, McCaffrey trying to run inside, but nothing there. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alex Anzalone gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Now Jackson with a blitz coming. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Crowder now to return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Chris Jones on the stop.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. Looking right sideline, that's complete. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet 1st down. Darnold on first down. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense, great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's McCaffrey. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. McCaffrey following the penalty. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Rashad Penny. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Another run, this time McCaffrey. Space to run past the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a...
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it, and it's scooped up by the Jets. To the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken short. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things, and you know in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Throw caught here by Bird. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. This is McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on 4th and goal.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On first down, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Bell. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd and 4.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Bell. Le'Veon Bell. Kiss him goodbye. 20, 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
You better be afraid of me. Check, 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 check.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets will extend their lead. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Jackson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Jackson now. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 30 yards.
First down, Bengals.
Here we go. Check 13. Check.
On the run, it's Penny. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They'll run with McCaffrey.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll run it with Bell. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
Check 31. Check. Fresno.
Here's a give to Bell running left. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. A give to Bell. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Let's go, defense. Slant. X3. 218, chopper. Hey, lady. Reset. Go. Reset.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back them up 5. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. He's got a 1st down past the 30 and all the way up to the 33-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jackson to throw. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And with this win and an AFC championship, they have reached the most hallowed ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.